Hi there, welcome back to Creatively Crafted Life. My name is Melanie and today is another Blitz Your Kitz video. This is a semi-monthly, every other month collaboration where we take a kit from our stash, an existing kit, whether we've made it ourselves or we've purchased it, and we try and use it up as much as possible in that particular month. So for this month, I am using, again, SET sampler kits because I'm trying to get through them. This was from March 2022. It features Echo Park, Birthday Girl Collection, Crafter's Companion, Violet Studio Florals Collection, a stamp set from LDRS Creative, and a die from SET. And I chose this one because I am heading into my heavy birthday season. May and June are incredibly busy months for birthdays for me. So it will be immensely helpful to have a bunch of cards pre-stacked. Plus my mom has asked me to make some cards to send to her so that she can hand them out. So I guess that means I have to make double now, right? Not that that's a hardship or anything like that. Okay, so let's take a look at the kit contents before I get using them, and then I'll come back and show you what I made with them. So from Echo Park, let's start with the cut apart cards. Happy birthday. It's got little hearts on the back. And then two cut aparts, the gingham. This looks like confetti paper, and then candles. We've got some banners and a green dot, some gifts, and a blue tone-on-tone, like hash slash marks, I guess. Some balloons, I don't know, geometric sunburst kind of pattern almost. Critters with let's celebrate, slice of birthday cake, birthday cakes, and a plaid. And from Crafter's Companion Violet Studio Florals Collection, we have some single-sided sheets, so I think we've got a few more of those in here. Big bold floral, smaller floral. Looks like the same one with a different peachy background instead of a green background. Big floral. Again, that looks like, well, it's not exactly the same. Similar. A lot of florals. More florals. I guess it's amply named, isn't it? Now, the problem with, well, not the problem with this, I guess, is that there's not a lot of tone-on-tone, which I like to mix in with my florals just to give your eye some resting space. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do with these. Probably will end up mounting them, like cutting out panels and mounting them on a cream or white card base to break things up is what I suspect will happen. But you never know once I get creating. Okay, so from LDRS Creative, we've got the stamp set From Me to You. It's just got like a floral image. And then we've got the die, very typical of SET, the sentiment die with the shadow. Okay, for embellishments, we've got a 4x4 card. It's your day. These are going to be great sentiments on the cards. What's this one say? Hip hip hooray, it's your birthday. When you're older. Candles. A slice of cake. Birthday girl, and a banner. And I don't know where the bows came from. Oh, they're from the Violet Studio Collection. But aren't they cute? They're just little tiny pre-made bows. This would be so easy, you guys, to do in your stash, is just have some pre-bows made up, ready to use. I'm going to talk a little bit more about that in the future, I think, on my channel, because I'm thinking that's the direction that I want to head a little bit more in my process. So I'm just fleshing out the details, but I will let you know, or you will find out soon. Okay, for ephemera for this collection, we've got a little floral piece. Oh, hey, it says happy birthday. We've got another floral, some little banner strips with love just to say thank you and celebrate, someone special, and then a frame. So I got lots to play with. Last time I think I made over 20 cards with a kit. I don't know if we'll do the same, but you'll find out really shortly in just a minute. Okay, I had a lot of fun making these cards. Let's start with the Echo Park ones. So this was the 4x6 cut apart. I just added the little banner and a star from my stash. This was the 4x4 cut apart that I added onto a 4x4 card base, added some stars from my stash. This was the 3x4 cut aparts. Layered it up with some paper, kept it pretty simple. Similar design, just flipped the orientation and added a few stars for my stash. And then I've got the cakes that I trimmed into banners, used some leftover bits and some washi tape, and this is a sticker from my stash, and basically repeated that pattern. This time I used another die cut that was included in the kit and that same sticker sheet with the puffy words. And then this one, exactly the same, only this time I stamped a sentiment. Similar design with the candles, only I layered up some washi tape, added the die cut. This one I moved it up, added washi tape and the die cut, and just switched up the washi tape, added a die cut. You get the idea, right? These ones I layered the pattern paper in strips, and then I used a colored card base. And same with this one. And then this one's not finished. I ran out of steam. So I think this was 13, 2, 4, 6, 10, 12, 13 cards from the Echo Park side of things. But I really went to town on the Crafter's Companion. Look at how many cards I made. How many are there before we get into them? 2, 24. So what is that? 37 cards in total? Wow. Wow. Okay, and I actually did quite a bit of die cutting. I die cut this kind of scalloped border. I thought that looked really pretty. Kept the card very, very simple. Let the pattern paper do the talking, so to speak, and used one of the little bows. So I did 5 of those, just the different colorways. And then I ran out of bows. So I actually pulled from my stash some Maggie Holmes acrylic bows that I thought went okay. Not a perfect match, but there's so many colors in here that I think it works out all right. Then I took the larger prints, and what I did was this kind of layered card base where I cut out 2 panels and then mounted it on some blue cardstock in my stash, and then just pulled a sentiment from my stash. And I like this because it makes it interesting, but you still get the effect of the full pattern sheet of paper. This one goes this way, and I added the little banners that came, or the tag that came with. I think I actually have 2 that I didn't use. I'm not sure where they are on my desk now that I think about it. Or maybe I used them all. Maybe I used them all. Okay, and then this one I had some die cuts, and then I pulled some enamel dots from my stash. Okay, and then I took the patterns that you could cut out the florals from it. So the 2 pattern sheets had 1 big floral, so that's this one here. Just added the sentiment and some enamel dots and purposely mounted it on this off-white to kind of make the background disappear. I think that turned out okay. And then this was the other one. Very simple cards. And then whatever scraps I had left, I fussy cut out and just did a kind of scrappy border design. And I have 3 of those. And again, enamel dots from my stash. And then I had some leftover bits. And so I used this kind of wave pattern design, and I had this I had this die cut frame, which fit my happy birthday sentiment perfectly, pulled some Felicity Jane hexagons from my stash. And when I measured this, I had different size scraps. I measured it off the large, not the small. So I ended up being short, and all I did was just add a layer of washi tape at the bottom, and I think that turned out pretty good. This one orients this way with one of the tag that was in the kit. This was another one with the tag. I opted to keep these pretty simple. I think the washi tape and stuff was just fine the way it is. And then I have 4 left over that I haven't done any sort of sentiments or anything on it. Again, I just kind of ran out of creative juices, and so I thought it was better to stop there instead of trying to force them to completion. I do keep kind of partially created cards in a bin, and as things come up, leftover bits and pieces from scrapbooking sessions, I will often just add them and call them done. So that is it for Blitz Your Kit this month. I would say I definitely blitzed this one. I'm very happy with the results. Be sure to check out the other collaborators by clicking on the hashtag in the description or in the title of this video. And until next time, happy crafting.